Take a deep breath because the scale of this information might be more than a bit shocking. Imagine this, 60,000 emails, all from the United States Department of State, hacked. Yes, you heard it right. 60,000. The mastermind behind this cyber onslaught? None other than the Chinese Communist Party, or CCP, a fact that leaves a chilling effect on the global cyberspace. The first signs of this cyber espionage began unfolding in May 2023. Hackers, linked to the CCP, had pilfered email accounts of about 25 organizations, including the US Department of Commerce and the State Department. The State Department was hit the hardest with 10 of its accounts compromised, revealing 60,000 emails, most of which were related to Indo-Pacific diplomatic affairs. This was not a standalone event. The US State Department on September 28, 2023, released a special report titled Global Engagement Center Special Report: How China Attempts to Reshape the Global Information Environment. The report detailed how the CCP invested billions of dollars globally in strategic disinformation campaigns. Their digital authoritarianism aimed to control the global information environment, a move that posed a serious threat to the integrity and availability of global information. Years of investigations and public reports supported these accusations. The CCP's United Front Work Department attempted to control information outside China by suppressing dissent, monitoring overseas Chinese communities, and implementing large-scale propaganda. They used influencers, bots, and troll armies to craft narratives around Taiwan, Xinjiang, and the South China Sea. The CCP's United Front Work Department also pushed for news reports and online information against the United States, supporting Beijing's foreign policy. In Latin America and Africa, the CCP used its relationships with local media to create narratives and resist criticism of its Belt and Road Initiative and debt trap diplomacy. Another tool in the CCP's digital arsenal is the 50-cent army, or Wu Mao. These are individuals compensated by the CCP to post pro-CCP content on social media sites like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. The first document about the 50-cent army was published about 20 years ago, and their numbers are believed to be in the hundreds of thousands. They work around the clock on social media, promoting CCP propaganda or refuting content the CCP disapproves of. The 50-cent army was particularly active during the early stages of the COVID-19 pandemic. They painted the CCP as the savior of the world, while deflecting attention from Wuhan, the origin of the virus. They continue to operate on a large scale, adjusting their actions based on changes in foreign policy and international perceptions of the CCP. As Russia becomes increasingly distant from the international order, Moscow and Beijing are working together to control the information space. Last February, China and Russia released the China-Russia Joint Statement on entering a new era of international relations and global sustainable development, which contain many points on information society and security cooperation. Both countries are working online to support the Kremlin's narrative of the Russo-Ukrainian War, with the CCP-backed netizen army spreading a large amount of false information about the Kiev government and Ukrainian President Zelensky. The US intelligence community is concerned that Beijing's hacking capabilities are not limited to manipulating the information space. They could also be used for direct attacks on critical infrastructure or military targets. The People's Liberation Army's Unit 61398, the CCP's official hacker unit, was exposed in 2013 and operates under multiple names. It engages in espionage, ransomware, data theft, cyber espionage activities, and attacks on the US and other governments, as well as media and individuals critical of the CCP regime. The U.S. Office of the Director of National Intelligence's Threat Assessment Report for 2023 stated that the CCP probably poses the broadest, most active, and most persistent cyber espionage threat to the U.S. government and private sector networks. The CCP is almost certainly capable of launching cyber attacks that disrupt U.S. critical infrastructure services, including attacks on oil and gas pipelines and railway systems. In May of this year, the U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency issued a cybersecurity alert about CCP state-backed cyber actors, Volt Typhoon. It is considered a threat to infrastructure and private businesses. In summary, the CCP's activities in the digital realm pose a significant threat. From hacking emails to manipulating global information, the CCP's actions are strategic and far-reaching. The question that now stands is, how will the world respond to this rising cyber threat? The answer to that question will shape the future of global cybersecurity. The digital battlefield is set, and the world watches with bated breath.